Ghost Spider. I thought this comic, this is not the comic. Ghost Spider was really cool. This is not the comic either. Let's try it again. This was the it was not the, it's the last one on the thing. Now I'm gonna keep all that in. So Ghost Spider issue number 10. This is the last one, and then it'll get renumbered again. What we did in this was she left the multiverse. I think it's the 65th Earth, and now she's back in our regular Earth where most of the Marvel characters take place. Why is she there? The answer pisses me off. It's so that she can go to school. The fuck is with... I'm not comics kid, I swear, I won't rip it or anything. I just mean like, why do these superheroes need to go to school? You go to school to find a future. I want to be a doctor, I gotta do biology and chemistry in grade 12, and then I go to post-secondary where I take all these classes. I do a co-op in a nurse, in a fucking hospital, and from then we move on. Why does a superhero, when you know what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life, unless your powers go away, and if your powers go away, then go to school. There's no, you don't need a plan B, unless you're one of those smart, like Iron Man people who need actual intelligence because it's going to help them out. What the fuck? Even those characters, Ironheart's not in school. She's 15 and she just left. Like, there's no reason for school if you're a superhero. It's done, and we saw all the greatest stories we'll ever see from a superhero who's got to be in school. Oh man, I can't wait for this bell to ring because there's trouble. I see a fire happening outside. Like Spider-Man, all those good stories happen in that comic, and we've had fucking how many years of him being a teenager of good stories. Kamala Khan, she's a teenager right now. We've got it down. Okay, you're not gonna tell a new story. You will tell a new story because there's an endless amount of infinite stories you can tell. But I mean, there's no need for it. There's no desire for it. What's a good word? We need desire. What's a stronger word than that? There's no, like, it's not essential. It's just not needed. Okay? That's why you're going to Earth 616? Not for me. It was alright comic though. It was interesting. I liked, one thing I'll comment on is when she was sticking to the wall and she was losing her power, I would have drawn that differently. I'm not an artist. It's hard to critique art, but I will critique the art. I would have probably asked my artist if I was the writer, can you draw a picture with it zoomed up on the hand and show me what it looks like when it's sticking. The next time when it's not sticking, I want that, what you drew in, to be missing, and therefore the reader can understand it, rather than the word boxes having to explain everything. Matthew Rosenberg, who writes X-Men, which I just reviewed like 3 seconds ago, watch that video because I go in. I thought that he does a great job of letting the art tell the story for him, and he'll just not use words. He'll just have his artist do the picture that means worth 1,000 words. You've heard that expression before. So, with that being said, Ghost Spider, she's talking to Peter. Fuck it. You know how I feel about the book. It wasn't good. I even watched, what's her name? Hayden, Comic Uno, because I know she likes this comic book. I watched her review it. I usually don't watch other reviewers before I do the review of my own. But even she was like, it just wasn't as high as I wanted it to be ranked. So like, hey, I'm not speaking alone. I'll put here. Watch this video to see exactly what I was talking about. Go to about the halfway point, I think, is when she starts talking about it. Thumbs up.